Hi there. So I'll try to keep it simple. Monday. There's so many songs written about Mondays. But today I woke up thinking about my mom and how much I miss her. So in December, it will be 5 years since she passed away. And we had such lives together, honestly. One of my friends generated an image today that was soothing, and it was flying cats. I remember that was a motif for my mother when she had delirium, when she was in hospital or she was affected by some kind of ailment, like an infection, a UTI. She would sometimes get these things happening, and she would think of flying cats. She'd report flying cats. Look at that flying cat. So I just wanted to honor my mom, remember my mom, because I feel a lot of grief today. And my mom gave me so much. In fact, I owe her a lot. And I even look like her. Let me let me see what you think. I'm going to share a few photos. Here I am as a youngster in a restaurant in the 1970s with my mom. I'm holding gingerly a glass of some kind of fruit juice, and my mum is working some kind of dessert. And I think that was a hot night, and I think it was in. I always want to say El Caballo Blanco, but it's not. It's another one in Perth in the 1970s. Look at her style. Let me see if I can find another photo. I'll have to bring them up. I'm always remembering mum, so me dreaming of her last night. It's not an accident. But as I remembered, Mother's Day is coming up. I should try to find more recent photos as well. But this is mum at my sister Patine's wedding. And yes, she was all dressed up. We don't come from a wealthy background. Um, but my mum made a real effort. Can you see the bone structure? Very similar. My mum was the daughter of an Anglo-Indian man. And so we have some Anglo-Indian heritage. And my mum really idolized that side of things. I had a particular kind of image of India, I guess, growing up. But in the context of Perth, especially during the period of the White Australia policy, my mom's look and her father's appearance were deemed as kind of exotic, and they kind of self-exoticized some of that. That's just how people sort of, I guess, conformed socially, but also accounted for their differences. So, I've got so many pictures of my mum. I'll try to find one of her later in life, maybe on a Zoom call with me, because there was a period during the pandemic where we couldn't be together in person. But I just got to find that. Okay, I think it's Christmas. Oh my God, no. That photo, we both look awkward. That was in person. I'm just scrolling through the photos. Give me a bit of time. Got too much stuff here. Mum and me as bub. Okay, that will do. Mum and me as bub. We're going to look at that one now. I was so cute. They say that people were so enamored of me. Look at that fat little baby. That they kept picking me up, and so I didn't learn how to walk until kind of the age of 3 or something. Because people kept wanting to hug me. Oh, people can hug me now. Let me see if I can find some others. This is all about sharing. Yeah, there was a time during the global pandemic where all we could do was talk by Zoom. And I took a few screenshots. My mum handled that pretty well. She was someone that accepted things and rolled with the punches, I guess. Some reason I can't find any of those photos. Mum and me. Just looking. Keep on looking. Keep on looking. Looking, 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 looking. I should have them in the one place. I mean, maybe I had them on another computer because I can't find them now. Joe. How about Joe and me? Mum and Vic. I think that's what it's down as. You can see I don't script these videos, which has been a critique recently aimed at these videos. Um, oh my God, we got to look at that one. And that was pre-transition. Okay. So my mum and I, oh, okay, we weren't actually chatting on Zoom. We're chatting on Skype. So I'll show you that photo. Mum and Vic. We had great conversations. Look at me. That's up in my bedroom. Mum from her bedroom in the aged care facility. And now we'll look at another photo that shows how proud she was of me. Don't know if you can see that. Is it coming up? Yeah, so my mum loved spending time with me and we had such a history together. I often wonder what would she think of me now that I am looking more like her, but also on this path of transition. A lot of what happened after she died led me on different roads. Going back to India, for example, finding out more about our family history and our roots. I look like people in her family. I look like great uncles, great aunts. The faces of ancestors, male and female, run through me. That is undeniable. That actually comes from a poem of mine called The Wave and the Particle. I do actually have a poem that's about grief as well, which I wrote on my first time in Kolkata. Grief is difficult and grief has so many layers, doesn't it? And so this is my attempt to get through Monday, remembering Joe, remembering Mum, and also hoping to fulfill some elements of her dreams, her legacy in my own life. Thanks for listening, and thanks for your patience with the photos.